be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
High in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot for Ian Kinsler as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that
1-1. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball
Down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 on the ground to the left side. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bassett has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A bouncer to the left side, but that finds its way through for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Into the box, Jose Fernandez. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Angels 2. The A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tyler Skaggs is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Tyler Skaggs, one thing that you think of when you think of Tyler Skaggs, big overhand curveball. He's another guy that's coming back from Tommy John surgery. Good fastball, 92 to 95 miles an hour. Curveball, knuckle curve, a spike curveball, and a really good one. We'll mix in the changeup. The key for Tyler Skaggs, command of the curveball. If he has it, he'll be around for a long time in this one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Struck him out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's 2 for 4. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chris Young.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And now for the Angels, number 10, and he's ready to take his first cuts. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kenna moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. solo shot to right center. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And a step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
So now it's Mark Canha. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Lays off 2-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And there's out number 2. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Popped him up. Fernandez on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Olson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Ending in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Justin Upton. Now Upton with a swing and a drive to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. And the Angels have opened it up to 4-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, P. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
For sure. Lowry On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Angels get two, both on this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. The Angels lead it here 4-1. Leading off the inning, Jake Smolinski, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Seared down the first baseline. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Smoke toward third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Next up for the A's, Josh Begley. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back into the bag, not in time to double off the runners.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in to try it again, Chad Pinder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trout is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another chance, Jose Fernandez. The 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Up next for the Angels.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Young. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Taken there by Lowry on the first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
Now batting, number 10.
Striding in once again, number 10. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One and one, here it comes. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. So now it's Mark Canha. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-2. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In for strike 2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Count is 1-2 now. Rounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Up next for
Ready
Oakland,
now, Josh Begley. He drew a walk his first time up.
Begley.
2-1, here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Ready now for L.A., Nolan Fontana. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and the lineup will turn over now for the leadoff hitter, Ian Kinsler. The 1-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Weak chopper up the line. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 4-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is strikeout.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Lou Trevino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A 1-1 now to Upton. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next.
Let's play ball. 3. He's out. You're out. 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 He's out. You're out. Out. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Out. 3. He's out. You're out. 3. Out.
Your attention, please. Now looking for number 53.
Digging in now, Jake Smolinski. 2 out, nobody on. Smolinski in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Number 10 is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Skaggs earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 4 runs on 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line. by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.